with the new detectors from Nokta, I am having trouble picking between the 5 new detectors, which is the light BT Ultra, which is single, and now the score and the double score. So I've used the Legend for about 400 hours. I used Simplex Plus for, must have been about close to 1,000 hours. That was my first detector from Nokta. I've used the Ultra quite a lot. I do like that detector. I haven't used any of the others. Now, there's a lot of detectors, and I bet you're thinking, which one shall I pick? Now, this is how marketing works. So what's happened is Nokta produced a detector there, the Legend, with all these features, all these different updates that have gone on that detector. Some people don't like too many features and settings on a detector, which I don't understand, because them features are there, but you don't have to use them. You do not have to use them, but you can grow into them. So you get the Legend, you just use it with the standard settings, and then you grow into the recovery, you go into taking the iron filter down a little bit. You can have it right up and have it running without digging any iron, apart from your big deep iron, which catches any detector out. Then you've got, I suppose, the BT, the light, and the Ultra are the Simplex crossbred with a Legend in a way. With, you've got your tone breaks, you've got your pitches, your volumes of your pitches, you've got your ground suppressor, you've got added stuff. Now, if that Ultra had a multi-frequency, it would near enough be the Legend. It would near enough be there, but it hasn't got a multi-frequency, it's got one frequency only. Now, you'll see what I'm getting at here with how you can choose which one to go for. It's like the score and double score. On one, you've got just so simple. On the second one, you've got a bit more added. They could bring a third one out and have pitches on it, you know. They could have a triple score out and have pitches on it. This is all for money. This is all for money. So it does look like the catering for especially people that can't afford, but people can afford. All they've got to do is wait and save up that little bit longer. Say you could afford 300 quid in 3 months. If you wait another 3 months, you can get a Legend. And this is, if you look at the light BT, the Ultra, the score and the double score, it's the Legend split into sections, split into little bits. But if you get the double score, you're losing out on the Ultra with the tone breaks and the pitches and the volumes. You're losing out on some. Every one you pick of them 5, you're losing out on something from the other. You know, so if you go for the Ultra, the double score, you've got your tone breaks, your pitches, but you haven't got the multi-frequency. Multi-frequency, you haven't got your tone breaks, you haven't got your pitches. So just say £100 a month. That'll get you double score, roundabout. Wait another 3 months, get the Legend, and then you've got all them detectors. You've got all 5 of them detectors in one, and you can run it like the simplest one, the score. You can run it like the light. You can run it like the BT. You can run it like the Ultra. You can run it like the double score. That's if you want to. Plus, you can grow into it. People, when they first start detecting, you'll buy a simple detector, and then you want something more as you get into it, and then you want something more. So you normally buy another detector. I started on the GARRETT 150, then I went to the 250, then I went to the Eurotek Pro, then I went to the Simplex, then I went to the Legend, then I went to Deus 2, then I went to the Manticore. But if you've got a choice of the Nokta lineup, my advice to you would be to go for the Legend and forget about the others, because if you buy one, you're missing out on something. And this, I've said this. So that's just my advice on somebody that's used the Nokta products for 4 years, maybe 3 or 4 years, something like that. And I'm on the Manticore now. The Legend has probably got more settings. It's not as customizable with your discrimination, with your Ferris limits, but it's got a hell of a lot under the hood. And there's another update coming as well. Now I can see the other side. I can see the other side where it caters for some people, but if you're like me, I do like messing around with settings. I like seeing what settings do to something. I can find a button at 9 inches and get excited about it if it's next to iron or if it's on its edge. It doesn't matter if it's history. It's an item in the ground that shows detector performance, and you will not go wrong with a Legend. You can grow into it. The price is great compared to, it's up there with the Deus 2 and the Manticore. It is up there, and they cost what, 14 and 1800 quid. And I've used all 3 of them, and the Legend, yeah. I put my hands up and I can say I'm not a fanboy. I do prefer the Manticore. I do prefer the Manticore because of the tunability. I do like the feel of it. It feels like it costs, you know, it's got a really nice feel to it. But I won't stop using the Legend. I'm waiting for the new update to come out, you see, so that I can do some tests against the Manticore. I'm sure it will be out before Christmas. I've got a feeling. Right, so yeah, that's my 2 penneth, and have a good weekend.